Hey folks, Papa Joe here. Hey, I'm home. Me and the wife, we've been outside working, doing a little bit of that spring cleaning, maintenance stuff that you got to do to the yards and stuff. So we're both pretty tired. Don't either one of us really feel like cooking. So we're going to do a real simple meal. This is going to be meatballs, and we're going to cook up like a noodle with them. So that's what we're starting on. So here's our ground beef. You can see we're going to use about half of that package. We got something we're cooking tomorrow on the grill we'll use the other half for. Here's a seasoning that I found. It's Weber, just like the grill. Gourmet burger. For a store-bought seasoning, that's one of the best I ever found. I love it. We're not going to get carried away on our seasonings. We talked about doing Italian style and whatnot, but we decided we want to go with our gourmet burger. You can season these up your own way once you start making some. If you want to go Italian, go for it. You know, if you want to do a Mexican base or whatever. Ours is going to be the gourmet burger type. So let me start throwing this together, and I'll show you in a few minutes when I get them in the pan. Oven is preheating. We are cooking these in the oven. Alright, we'll see y'all in a minute. There you go. Alright folks, here we are. We divided that in half and put my seasoning in there. Pretty heavy actually, but that's how we like it. Now the secret is to really work this stuff, make it squish through your fingers. There are people out there that will add eggs and crackers and breads and all that stuff whenever they do meatballs or meatloafs. We're not like that. We're Texans. We like meat. Where's the beef? But as you can see, I'm working it through here. Main thing is look, make sure you don't have any big globs of that seasoning. Make sure that it's worked through. And ours appears to be. So now what we're going to do, we're going to just grab a little bit, start working it, squeezing it. You want to, excuse me, you want to mash it in there pretty good. You want, just like making a snowball. Get that in there real good and tight. Then roll her around. Just for appearance sake, you won't make them pretty round, you know. Then you put them in there. So we hope to get 6 or 8, maybe a little more out of here. I might have to go back and make them a little smaller. I think I will, matter of fact. That's something that you learn as you go along. There we go, he's a little smaller. Now you can also brown these in a skillet on top of the oven or on top of the stove. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to put in here, we're going to give ourselves about a half a cup of water. You'll find out whenever we bake, we do like to add a little bit of water, just a little bit. That starts to give you a roux or drippings, I don't care what name you call it. Starts giving you something to work with. Now if you were seeing in there, this thing was trying to come apart on me. And I'm going to keep working it until it makes a good ball. And I can't see stress, cracks, or whatever you want to call them. See, now that's a decent looking meatball. And it's pretty close to that size. Alright, well, we'll show you more here in a few minutes. Alright folks, there we go. We got 9 of them. Pick it up and back a little bit. I'm just sprinkling on just a touch of pepper, just because I didn't put it in my mix. Gonna barely touch it lightly with more of my gourmet. I'm doing this more just have a little bit of it down in the bottom. Now we're gonna put half a cup of water in here. That damn bird you hear in the background, that might get cooked next. We're going to put about a half cup of water in here and fold over the top of it. Alright, it's going in the oven 350 degrees for approximately an hour. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we just pulled these out of the oven. We're going to eyeball them. We had set it for an hour. It's been 47 minutes, but boy, they're smelling good. Oh yeah, they're done. So 45 minutes would have been great on these. We're going to cook our noodles and turn our oven off. Turn our timer off. If I can figure it out. Alright, we'll show you a finished plate later on. Alright folks, we've got our meatballs out. I drained the juice and stuff off. We actually had about 2 cups. Now you can see a separation right there. That's what me and the wife always discuss, whether we think it's grease or not. In this case, we dipped off the top, assuming that it was a grease, although it's beef. So you can see that we've got out over a half a cup. So, and actually I need to take out a couple more little scoops there. We're going to use that in our water. We're going to make one of the cheating gravies. I don't see where she's got it laying. Over here? Okay. Alright. We are going to do one of these roast beef gravy mixes. And we're going to use our liquids that cooked out of our meatballs. We're going to make them together. So, we'll be back. Alright folks, we cooked up some noodles. We just regular old noodles. We cooked ours just a couple minutes longer than they recommend. And tell me how many, Mama?
That's enough.
We also add a little bit of oil to ours to keep them from sticking so bad. Now we took the broth from the meatballs and added it to that gravy mix. So here's our gravy on there. Looks like good stuff, smells like good stuff to me, but I'm easy. Now then, I think actually our meatballs cooked a little bit more than I really would have liked. I didn't pay enough attention to them, but that happens. I still think they're quite edible. And we're going to give her a couple of meatballs. We're going to give me a couple meatballs. And I'll take that little one as well. Now the true test, let's cut it and see what the inside looks like. Yeah, it got a little bit, it cooked a little bit more than I like, but that's good and done all the way through there. This is just regular old canned mixed vegetables. We drain the juice and put some butter on it. We like our butter. That enough, Mama? Alright. And here goes mine. Alright, folks, that there looks like a simple little meal. Only thing I can say is I told you an hour on the meatballs. We cooked them for approximately 45 minutes. It should have been closer to a half hour. And we sat down, watched TV, and was resting our feet. They overcooked a little bit. But there's our meal. Oven-baked meatballs, pasta, noodles, whatever you want to call it. Veggies on the side. God bless y'all. Have a good evening.